I'm from New York. Well, I'm not from New York. I just moved to New York like 6 months ago. And it's truly been just okay. God, that place is trash. But I realized something pretty early on in moving there. I learned that because I'm a pretty safe-looking black man, that people love talking to me. And I was on the train talking to this woman. We were having small talk, and she asked where was I from originally. And I was like, oh, the south side of Chicago. And I did some poses. And then she replied, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I was like, well, damn, bitch, you have strong opinions. And then she leaned in closer and she asked, have you ever been shot? I was like, first of all, have you no couth, white devil? We just met. How would you feel if I asked, where are your lips? And two, no, I have not been shot, and I think that's a very shitty stereotype that perpetuates the idea that Chicago is this ultra-violent place. So I want to say right now in front of all of you that yes, I was born and raised on the south side of Chicago, and I have never been shot. Thank you so much, I'm a hero. Thank you. I have been shot at, but they missed every time. I'm a fucking gazelle. My feelings about Chicago are pretty unique. Like, as a black man, I love Chicago so much. As a gay man that could suck a bag of dicks and die, fuck Chicago. It could burn to the ground again. That's a little history joke. And it's funny because I think Chicago's the reason why I'm as gay as I am. Like, was I born gay? Sure. I came out of my mother's vagina and I was like, oh my God, what is this? What the fuck? Then a doctor smacked my ass and I was like, okay, Daddy, let's see where this goes. I don't have much time up here, so I want to tell you a personal story before I disappear into the night. As I told you, I'm gay, I'm from the South Side, and growing up, being gay was not a thing that people celebrated or supported. They were like, nah, that's just gay. And I was like, exactly. But I want to tell y'all how I came out, because it was a very monumental moment in my life. So I was 17 years old, and I just really felt like I needed to be who I was meant to be. But I was terrified, so I built up a bunch of walls, and I prepared myself to lose people. And I was like, it is what it is. So I wanted to come out to my siblings and my parents. So I texted my sisters, and I wrote them a group chat, and I was just like, hey, I'm gay. Then one of them texts back, yeah, that makes sense. Then I text back, what does that mean? And then she texts back, you wear a lot of cowboy boots in the summer. Then I text back, I just like the sound of clacking. Then I text back, oh, okay, yep, I heard it. But I was so mad, because I prepared myself to lose my family. And they loved me, so fuck them. I was gonna use all that trauma to make some great art. I was gonna make my Moonlight. So I was like, fuck y'all, this is bullshit. I'm gonna come out to my mother, because she's a crazy Christian. So I write a letter, put it on the kitchen table, and I go to school. I'm in AP Calculus. I'm telling you this because I was very smart in high school. And I get a text message that says, from my mother, and it says, I wouldn't care if you were a green alien. I will love you no matter what. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? How dare you? I was depending on you. I was like, this is bullshit. So I go home because I know she wasn't done. And she sure wasn't. She called me into the bathroom. She was sitting on the toilet. We have a very close relationship. She told me to sit on the edge of the tub. She looked me in the eye and she said, I love you, but you're going to hell. And I said, you're divorced, so are you. Then we looked at each other for what felt like forever. I thought she was gonna hit me, but all she said was, you got me there. And I was like, And I was like, dope, I'm gay. Dope, I got my first boyfriend, gated up the whole summer. Then my nephew had a birthday party, and I was like, dope, I'm gonna bring my boyfriend to the birthday party. So I brought my boyfriend to the birthday party. Everybody was like, who's your friend? And I was like, that's my boyfriend, I ate his ass. You gotta just rip off the Band-Aid. I introduced him to my family, it was great. That night, I go home, and my father texts me. He was like, who was that guy? And I was like, oh, that's my boyfriend. Then he texted, wait, you're gay? Question mark? And I wrote back, oh my God, I forgot to tell you. And then he wrote back, no joke, this is exactly what he said. It's okay, just don't get AIDS. And I replied, yeah, you neither. And then he replied, you got me there. And I was like, thank you so much, I've been Dewayne Perkins.